We knew this was going to happen. We just didn't know it was going to happen this soon. But this is what Analog does. They like to make their money. They like to make their money in many different ways. Shipping charges. Holy crap. Oh my God. It's crazy. But this is, people are going to look at what they're doing here as a good thing and a bad thing. You're either one side or the other. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But they just announced Funtastic limited editions. And again, available in highly limited quantities. What does that mean, highly limited quantities? Does that mean there's a buttload of them? Or does that mean that there's not that many of them? Because like highly and limited, I don't know, those two words kind of don't really work in my brain. But it kind of, the reason I think some people would be annoyed is because people just bought like the restock, right? And these are going to ship almost immediately. They just bought the restock, and there's some cool looking colors here. Bastards, but they're $300. And then they're going to charge like $30, $40, $50 shipping, and they're going to use like a crappy shipping service. But there's more to it than that. There's more news. Look at these colors, dude. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I give them that. What's up with the two different, like, is one like just transparent and one smoke? It's kind of hard to tell in this picture. But we'll look. There's a couple different announcements here. A lot of people have been hitting me up about this. I just woke up like, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes ago. And that's about when the time this announcement went out, I believe. No, 48 minutes ago. And yeah, people were hitting me up, emailing me. And I'm just like, man, that's kind of crazy that they're already like, so they had these ready to go, man. And it's annoying in the sense that the restock, the previous one that they just did just a few days ago, they could have like had these ready instead of doing that, because they hope people double dip, I think. I don't know, that's kind of annoying. I mean, I didn't buy into the restock. I bought the original allotment and I got mine. I think it's a fine device. I have no real complaints. It's just my complaint with Analogue is the way they do business. My biggest complaint was the shipping issue this time, which it keeps happening. They never answered me on my shipping issue with them. They don't care. Other people got answers and we're pretty much just told to eat a big fat one, you know? Like they don't care. You're going to pay, if you pay for priority shipping, they're going to ship a crappy service and just tell you, oh, well, that is a priority service when it's not. They'll pay the upcharge for priority and they'll ship through Amazon or OnTrack. And if you pay for the standard shipping, they'll still ship through OnTrack or Amazon. It's the same either way. It's just kind of weird, but you know, whatever. So these go up for sale on December 10th at 8 a.m. Pacific. So, you know, these are going to sell out 100%. So they got 8 perfectly matched Funtastic colors, identical to the originals. Color matched perfectly, cables and SD cards. So the SD card is going to be the same color as the system. There's been some people though, I don't know if it's the SD card. I really don't know. Let me pull it up. Yeah, see, like right here. The past like not a, I don't know, maybe a week, I've been seeing people having this happen. They've updated the firmware and their OS is like glitched. Hard for games, somebody you might know, and I've seen a few other people, just random people that they've had happen this to, that this has happened to, and it might be the SD card that they're shipping, because I've seen others mention that it might be the SD card, or that people been figuring out workarounds to not use that SD card. I don't know. I would hope it's not the SD card. But yeah, that sucks. Look at that. The OS glitching, but the system still works. I think he said that it takes forever to boot and it's totally glitched out. That's just one thing to point out. But let's get back to these. So here's the Funtastic Jungle Green. These do look nice, man, but I'm not going to buy one because I already have one. I have the solid white one. But if I had to do it all over again, I would have bought one of these instead. But I pre-ordered mine way back when they first went up. I think the people who bought one just now, like a few days ago, they would be more annoyed. that they could have picked one of these and got it before Christmas. Look at these, the ice color. The ice one's nice. I would have probably, the watermelon's nice. I used to have a watermelon. I used to have a watermelon. No, I had a watermelon Nintendo 64. But yeah, the SD card slot, they don't show the SD card, but I guess the SD card's going to be the same color as the system. Fire. That's like the, I have the Diahawks Nintendo 64, and it has the orange and the black, which looks nice. Grape. So you got some options. And what is this? Clear. Hopefully it actually looks like this and it's not. No, it should. I think they learned their lesson with the clear Super NT. I mean, they did the clear pocket, so yeah, they know what they're doing. And then smoke, so yeah, that's what it was. It was a smoke version. And then the gold. This one will probably be pretty popular. It's not a fantastic color though. Like that's like the Toys R Us, right? Like the special edition, limited edition gold. But that one looks cool. I wonder how it's gold though. Is it like painted? $300, dude. And then they do have a controller for each one, but I think the controllers, how are they going to sell the controllers? Are they just going to be through 8-bit though, or are they going to be on Amazon? Oh, they're going to be on 8-bit though, but they don't ship until February. Yeah, that's right. Man, so these are going to be exclusive through them. But back to it. So they have all that going on, but there's more. There is more, a little bit more, a wee bit more, a wee bit more with the announcements. The black and whites are going back on sale that day as well. And those are shipping in January, though. So they do state 3 announcements today. Funtastic editions, the 8-bit though Funtastic editions, and then the 3D regular editions, all available December 10th, 8 a.m. at the same time. But for those scalpers out there wanting to resell all this stuff, you cannot mix limited editions with regular editions at checkout due to Christmas delivery. If you're interested in limited editions, place your orders first because they want to gouge you on those shipping charges that are outrageous, outrageous. So are you interested in one of these? I think it's a fine device. I may talk a little crap. Like people know I'm interested in all these devices. I'm waiting for the Mod Retro M64. That looks interesting, though a lot of people don't like the styling of it. I think it looks okay. I do think the Analogue 3D looks nicer because it does look sleeker. It looks more like a Nintendo 64. But, you know, I don't really care. I'm waiting for the M64. I already have one of these. I wish I had this option because I do like the style of the Funtastic colors more so than the black or white. But I'm not mad about it because I pre-ordered mine way back. I just think the people who bought one of these in the previous restock may be a little annoyed because they could have just waited a couple days and bought one of these in a couple days because these go up for sale in 2 days. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Bye.